Okay, well, welcome back to some more Build 42 adventures with Chuck Miller. It is, what are we, day 6? Let's have a look, actually. Let's check Chuck's progress. Now, he's lived for 5 days. He's killed quite a massive and impressive 95 zombies. I mean, yeah, you might think those are Hamilton numbers, but for somebody who's just, yeah, new to the zombie apocalypse, like Chuck, you know, in real life, 95 zombie kills would be just absolutely incredible. Now, he's still agitated. He's miserable. I mean, yeah, I hear you, Chuck. Now, today we're going to be going back to that huge, massive chicken farm. It's overrun with chickens, but it's also overrun with zombies. So it's going to be a little bit of a difficult task, but there's a couple of things that we want to do first. Firstly, yeah, we missed this. This was on the desk. Let's all learn about how to make bombs. And that has actually helped his mental state a little bit. But I'm going to actually just read this paperback before we hit the road. Yeah, that has actually helped quite a lot. Let's just drop those down. Man, that weight is a bit of a problem. So we need to find a bag. But a couple of people have pointed out that you don't need to find a bag. You can make a bag. Now, I haven't spent a single moment looking at the building or crafting menu. I spent a few minutes just before we started and I've managed to find a couple of favorites. But I mean, when you look at this or a crafting menu, it is absolutely daunting. There is some crazy things here. I mean, look at this. You can forge metal body armor. I mean, you can make some interesting weapons. Look at this. This is quite interesting. You're going to need a lot of gear though. Interesting. There's cooking. I mean, it's just the list is just absolutely massive. But one thing that we can do is to make a sheet sling bag. It is not impressive, but it is better than nothing. And the only other thing I noticed very briefly looking is to look at this, a can reinforced short weapon. So if you're really struggling with weapons, if you couldn't find a weapon, if you can find a medium handle and a tin can and some screws and a rag, you can make this, sorry excuse for a weapon. But let's see if we can make this. What do we need? You don't need anything, so let's just craft that. Where is it? It's going to be, there it is. So if we quit that on Chuck's back, yeah, I mean, that is as basic gets, but it does have some carry capacity. What is the weight reduction? There we are. It is 60%. So that is, yeah, that is worthwhile. And all you need is a sheet. So let's just bung some things in there that we don't need right now, so we can manage Chuck's weight a little bit better. And that was a really simple recipe, and it's something you should really probably make day one. But I just I'm not really into crafting, and I'm gonna have to change that viewpoint, because crafting, I mean, they've just put so much work and effort into expanding it, making it interesting. I mean, there's so many recipes. One more thing before Chuck hits the road. He's hungry, so it's time to make another burger. Yeah, well, there we go. That is a massive burger. Minus 36 hunger. That should keep Chuck going all day, but it weighs a lot. I mean, 1.62. I mean, that doesn't seem right, does it? Okay, before we get on the road, let's just drop off a few of the items. We've got pliers and a few of the random sort of things that we don't need to be carrying around. Okay, just dropping off all the gear, and look at this. A half mask respirator. It does actually give a little bit of bite and scratch defense, but I'm kind of actually more interested in whether it keeps out the bad smell. It does need filters though, so I don't know how long it's going to last. Let's just see how it looks. Ooh, that actually does make him look a little bit more badass. Okay, well, apparently this gas station is not actually out of gas. So all that time that Chuck spent a few days ago searching through Echo Creek looking for some gas was Yeah, it was kind of a waste of time, but never mind. The only other thing as well, just while Chuck is filling up, I saw somebody say tire irons. They are an amazing weapon, so I'm going to be looking to try that out at some point. Okay, so here we are once again. Ooh, that is a lot of zombies. Here we are once again at the chicken farm. I guess it's just up ahead, judging by the amount of zombies there are on the road. Now, and Chuck this time clear out the area. It's going to be a lot of work, and I don't think he's going to enjoy it, that is for sure. Now, that is a nice level up, short blunt. Okay, well, Chuck is struggling with the heat today. I've removed his t-shirt, so all he's wearing, sorry about that, Lyndon Martindale, all he's wearing is a denim shirt and a long leather jacket, and yeah, he is unpleasantly hot, and that is making him uncomfortable, which makes him unhappy. It just feels like it's just picked up so many more negative moodles so much easier and more quickly, which is going to make things a little bit more of a challenge when it comes to fighting. But I gotta say, 2 levels of short blunt, and Chuck is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, well, I think this respirator, can't say the word, is having a positive impact on the smell, because Chuck just finished the rest of his beef burger, and he had to take the respirator off to eat, of course, and he got a bad smell moodle, the green face one, and that's actually gone now. His respirator's back on. Speaking of, the muscle strain was there, but it's gone. And interestingly, you might have remembered me saying previously that maybe a big heavy two-handed weapon, yeah, let's definitely wear that for good luck, is actually causing more muscle strain, because it makes sense, right? A big weapon, heavy, swinging it is going to be more of a detriment to a one-handed weapon like this. But actually, a one-handed weapon is actually worse for you. Apparently a two-handed weapon, because you're holding it in 2 hands, that doesn't have such a detrimental effect on your swing, and you build up less muscle strain even though it is a heavier weapon. It's purely because you've got you're holding it with 2 hands, and that is actually easier. Okay, well, there is the chickens, the chicken farm. There's a lot of chickens. I'm not seeing a lot of zombies up ahead though, so I think I might actually double back to the vehicle and drive up a little bit closer. Yeah, well, Chuck is going to slowly fight his... Ooh, new seeds. Slowly fight his way in. Clear the area. Doesn't want to just... Oh, did you see that? Oh, yes. That is a deer. I have no idea what to do with that deer. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's as good as the jokes get. But man, that is first sort of wild animal, because obviously the chickens, they're domesticated. I gotta say, Chuck is really making short work of these zombies right now with this short blunt. Okay, well, let's see. Can we get close to that deer? I presume it's just gonna make a weird noise, and it's not gonna move. Is it stuck? What do we do? It's a white... Can we pick it up? We can pick it up, but maybe let's not get too distracted at the moment. We got more of a pressing matter. That is a weird noise. Of course, it's probably going to run away by the time Chuck's finished clearing the area of zombies. Man, he is absolutely sweating like a pig right now. Okay, well, I don't know if wearing the respirator, yeah, that gives a massive amount of insulation. So I think we're just going to have to unequip that. Unequip. Oh, wow, look at this. Wring out wet clothes. Well, we'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Chuck has already chugged through 2 liters of water this morning because he's just so hot. Let's just have a look at this. Wring out clothes. Does he do anything? Sort of. That is... Yeah. Pay attention, Chuck. They're coming. Man, that was a long animation. Wow, Chuck really is getting good at this now. I don't know if wringing out the clothes as help with his feeling unpleasantly hot or uncomfortable. Let me know what you think about that. And these bodies are already piling up. We've got another skill mag. Always check all the corpses. Yeah, rather predictably, that baby fawn has now completely disappeared. And I was looking forward to giving it a hug as well. Oh, I see it down here. Yeah, it's a zombie apocalypse, but I'm running after Bambi. Oh, that must be its mum. Okay, let's leave him be for now. Okay, well, before we actually go any further, we got a couple of flyers. Now, I've had a couple of people say that if you click on this map icon, it adds the location to your map. So which would be really good, because you could actually find the one flyer, and it would show you where the whole town was effectively. The Knox Gun Club meeting. Velvet Tassel. Well, that's got to be in Louisville, right? Let's read it and let's have a look at the map. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. I do love these posters. The Velvet Tassel there, I'm not really sure that's Chuck's scene. Okay, so I guess that's going to be... Yeah, that's right in the middle of Louisville. Isn't it? Yeah, that's got to be. So, as you can see, that is all Chuck's world at the moment. That's the chicken farm. Right there. This is all he knows so far, but it doesn't... He now knows... Where is it? That Brandenburg is to the northwest, and that's another new town. That is probably going to be another location that we'll be checking out as soon as possible. Okay, well, here we are, the chicken farm. Now, Chuck's kind of torn. I mean, he kind of wants to get into animal care, husbandry, raising things, but that is a lot of time and effort. Can you see that little chick? We're going to we check out the little chick. Getting distracted again. Let's get a little bit closer. Yeah, they're running around like mad. Absolutely terrified of the zombies. I'm kind of thinking she's kind of more favourable to maybe just slaughter the chickens. Apologies if you like chickens. Maybe we can pick a few up and get some cuddles. Wouldn't it be funny if you could pick up a chicken, give it a cuddle, and that sort of reduces your stress? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Okay, let's see if we can use maybe the good old trusty... Ooh, that was close. That was close. You do not want to fall over right now. Okay, wow. Let's just see if we can get in. Yes, nice. Well, we're going to continue dismantling those digital watches. It's still 1.5 XP. It's a long way. It's always a grind. You kind of have to disassemble every electrical item you find. And now we've got that bag. Where is that? Now we've got that bag, we can actually pick up a hell of a lot more gear as well. It looks like a pile of crap, but 60% weight reduction. That is kind of massive right now. Okay, we're making good use of this fence. It'd be kind of funny if that zombie opened that door then. That would be a little bit of a surprise, wouldn't it? Difficult to judge now. Now that the zombies move noticeably different paces, they're not all the same one-speed fast shamblers. You have to really pay attention to how quickly they're moving. Man, we've got so much different clothing. Man, this is one big chicken farm. Look at the amount of chickens. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, yeah, that's a lot of food for the next few weeks. Oh, well, there you go. We got one rooster's escaped already. Let's just shut the gate. Now, come on. Let's see if can we pick it up? It's a Rhode Island red cockerel. Let's have a look. We can pet it. Okay, why not? I don't know. Does that help with any sort of stress? Let's get a little bit closer. Can we pick it up? Yes, let's pick it up. Oh, we're picking up the other one. Okay. Well, it's a shame you can't actually see it, because that would make a really nice picture. Let's have a look. So we're actually carrying it in both hands, and it is really heavy. It says 15.57, but again, it doesn't seem to be actually added to Chuck's total encumbrance. And give it water. Well, you see, this is a lot of. It's well fed. It's not thirsty. It's healthy. It's an adult. It's a female. And there's a lot of information. There must have been so much work put into this. Let's just drop them for now. What were the other options? I'm not ready for that just yet. Man, they just keep coming. We need to keep an eye on those negative moodles. They are stacking up. And it's now an awful odour. Something smells awful. I kind of got a feeling, a suspicion that it's probably actually Chuck. Well, that you could now have sort of several different games within this game, really, couldn't you? You could literally just spend all of your time rearing chickens, working on a farm, and never really leave the area. Okay, well, Chuck really needs to find some water. But I gotta say, he has actually just taken out every single zombie, a good 2-3 dozen zombies in a few hours. He's barely got any muscle strain, and it's been a lot easier than I was expecting. But of course, there are several zombies outside the farmhouse. Now, would this place make a better base than the gas station back in Echo Creek? It's tempting, but I kind of now, for now at least, want to stay in the centre of Echo Creek. We haven't really barely explored the whole area. There's got to be a downtown, right? There could be a gun store, there could be a bookstore, there could be a Gigamart. Who knows how big downtown is, but there's got to be a downtown. There's got to be a commercial zone. So I think, although this place is amazing, just for location-wise, just for convenience, I think we're going to actually, we might stay here tonight. I think we might stay here tonight. It is getting late. Chuck is getting more and more tired. No alarm, fortunately. Man, this is a beautiful house. But I think in terms of base, as brilliant, as an amazing as this place is, boy, it is beautiful. I think we will, at some point, go back to Echo Creek, go back to the gas station. Okay, there's definitely some zombies outside, so let's just go and take care of that threat. We need to make this area clear. But Chuck hasn't got much more fight in him. He is getting more and more tired. You can see it's going to take more and more hits to take down the zombies. Let's do a perimeter check, make sure it's clear. Okay, well, the back is clear. I think what we need to do is actually just walk through the chicken farm area right to the very end. Make sure there aren't any surprises that might come and say hi during the night. Oh yeah, of course, just up the road. That is a big group. This could be quite a challenge. But there's no way that Chuck can really realistically soundly sleep in that farmhouse. But this group could quite easily move closer towards the house while he's asleep, come inside and surround him. So yeah, he needs to take care of them. But man, he's getting really tired, and he's also getting quite exerted. Hope he hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Let's see if we can just push them down. Maybe get a quick stomp. Save a little bit of energy. Maybe not. Maybe we need to pull back. Okay, well, Chuck's fallen back a little bit to the farmhouse. He doesn't want to attract every single zombie at once. He wants to take one at a time. And yeah, just to hopefully save a little bit of energy. And muscle strain. No, that took a lot. Yeah, he's really starting to feel the pace now. If you can push them down where they're prone, and Chuck can just smash their face in that way that you won't have to put so much effort into a kill. Okay, well, just the one zombie left, and they've made it easy for Chuck. Nice. Oh no, there's always another zombie. Well, Chuck has put in so much work today. There's that difference in movement. It's making it difficult to judge. I don't want to get, yeah, it's too dangerous. But Chuck has put a lot of work in today. He's killed, I don't know, a good record amount today. 30 or 40 zombies. And Yeah, he leveled up short blunt at the beginning of the day, and he's almost leveled up. Man, this is actually, oh no, this is actually really bad. And he's really, really tired. And yeah, he's high exertion. He can barely jog or swing a weapon. He's also very tired. He's kind of taken on a bit too much here. Can he take them out? Oh, he can barely move. I mean, as long as it's just these three, I think he'll be okay. As long as there's no more. Man, this is deadly. The more every swing that Chuck does, he gets more and more tired. And I was hoping he'd be able to finish off that zombie. This is, I don't know, is he going to have to split because there were two zombies? Maybe. But in a sign of his increasing confidence, he's going to turn around and he's going to fight. Okay, they're both down. This could take a long time. And I kind of can't stand on both at the same time now. Okay, one down. Chuck's got this. There we go, man. Okay, it had been a long day of constant fighting. Chuck is hungry. He's absolutely exhausted. It's fortunate that at least hopefully there are no more zombies. I can't hear anything. Okay, well, let's have a pineapple. I think that is a really good reward for all that exertion. There's actually quite a lot of food here. Ooh, wow. That is another new thing. I get the impression that there's just so much more got to discover. I've got a feeling you could really, really go to town with cooking in this game now with all sorts of herbs and spices. Okay, well, that is downstairs searched and it is clear. I'm kind of confident that the grounds are down around the farmhouse are clear. So we just got to make sure. That is some busy carpet. We just got to make sure that upstairs is clear, and then, yeah, Chuck really needs to get to sleep. Wow. Now, is that not a thing of beauty? Now, I got a feeling that this is going to do some massive, massive damage for Chuck. Always wanted to have that sort of thing. Let's just grab that. It's going to help cheer up Chuck. Yeah, but the good old metal baseball bat. We always wanted that available, and now we have, and yeah, I got a feeling, yeah, it kind of maybe needs a name, doesn't it, really? It's going to be, I got a feeling it's going to be absolutely awesome. But the whole house is clear. It is very late. Poor old Chuck, he's had a long day of killing, I don't know, 40, 50, maybe even 60 zombies. Ridiculously tired. He's absolutely at breaking point. You know what? Before he goes to sleep, he needs to have a wash. Wow, we look at this. I just realized we missed this one room, thinking it was going to be another bedroom. It is only a storeroom, but look at what it is storing. Look at that, a catcher's vest. Incredible. I mean, look at that. Look at the bite defense, the scratch defense, 100%. Obviously, it's not going to cover any arms. So it's a little bit of a risk. Yeah, you can't wear it. Ooh, first aid kit. You can't wear it with a leather jacket, of course. What have we got? I think we might need the needle. We've just picked up some tweezers. Let's grab that. But man, that is not a good look. Chuck definitely needs to find a t-shirt or something. But that is, I mean, yeah, that is impressive. Well, you know what? Let's finally get Chuck to sleep. But before we do, let's just drop off all of his blood-soaked weapons and hope that enables him to get a slightly better night's sleep. Okay, well, again, Chuck is woken up super early. He is alarmed. I mean, I don't know, is it just like post-traumatic stress disorder? Is he just having flashbacks of all those zombie kills? I don't know. It's a little bit of a mystery. I thought turning the light off, dropping off all of his weapons might enable him to get a decent night's sleep. I think he's had one good night's sleep so far after like 6 days. But yeah, he's at breaking point. I mean, maybe he needed to read this book. Maybe you need to get this breaking point, this stress and moodle right down before you go to sleep. Let's just read it now, and then we'll get some breakfast, and then we'll explore the rest of this chicken farm. And of course, it is another foggy day. I guess if you can find another sheet, we can make another bag and carry that secondary to all this. Is that a generator? Is that a generator? It is a gas-powered generator. Now we don't know how to use it. Let's just grab those couple of nails. Just kind of picking up anything and everything. But yeah, we've got a generator. We've still got power at the moment, so it's not anything that's absolutely crucial. And I can't remember if we already had a generator back at the gas station. I don't think so. There's quite a few warehouse spaces here. There's a barn. Ooh. That is scary. There's some rather random car batteries in here. Ooh. But I like the placement of the tools. That is a really nice touch. Garden fork, incredible. We've already got a rubber hose. What else have we got here? Oh wow, look at that. An encumbrance reduction. Oh, I thought it said 90%. That's 50. But let's... And the creaking of the barn is spooky. It is, yeah, making me feel a little bit edgy. Nice touch. Let's go with a one-handed weapon. Before we go any further, let's just sort out Chuck's inventory. Oh wow, that does make sense. Yeah. Oh my god. It's all just eggs. It's all just eggs. Wow. That, oh wow. I mean, yeah, you could, I wonder what you need to make an omelette. I bet you can make an omelette now. This is incredible. Look at this. That is a crazy, crazy amount of eggs. Can you do anything with that? Can you pick that up? No, it's just for show. Guess this is another production area. It's going to be just more eggs, isn't it? Yeah, that's a real shame. It makes sense, but I was hopeful of so much more than 2,000 eggs. I mean, look at that. I guess you could potentially make a lot of food. We probably need a frying pan, which you can guarantee that's not what we're going to have. Okay, well, let's grab the sack and let's just fill it up as much as we can with eggs, and we'll take all of that back to the gas station based in Echo Creek. Okay, we've got a Rhode Island Red Hen. Now, is that the one we want? Yeah, let's pick that up. Wow, no, please forgive me, but I just want to see how it works. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. Oh. Apologies that you had to see that. We got the fillet knife, so we're butchering the hen. Let's see what sort of fillets, what sort of size we get. Okay, well again, that was an action that took a long time, and look at this. Wow. Now, there's just so many more possibilities these days. This is incredible. We got 2 chicken foots, which we can cook. We've got 76 chicken feathers. Now, they have talked at some point about adding bows and arrows. And wouldn't that be absolutely awesome? You could use these chicken feathers, obviously, as then you probably would need some sort of fletching skill. And there's just so much more potential for more depth, more gameplay mechanics with now that we've got animals. Okay, so we've got 2 chickens. What have we got? 146 feathers. Wow, 2 chicken heads. What would you do with those? I mean, it doesn't give you an option to cook them. I mean, we'll keep them. I guess they'll go off though, right? We can slice it. Okay, let's just slice it and see what we come up with. We got a chicken skull. I mean, yeah. We got an animal brain. Oh my god. Oh wow. I mean, you'd kind of think that standing in a field and butchering a chicken would be actually really really not scary, but really sort of stressful for Chuck. You know, I mean, your average person, the only contact they'll have with chickens will be buying them already packed up from a supermarket ready to cook, and here he is standing in a field butchering chickens. He's got chicken skulls, God knows what you do with that, and chicken heads. Let's just keep one of each. It's crazy, but look at the hunger. I mean, if you think about the amount of time and effort that used to go into trapping and how hard that was, and we got this chicken farm. Let's just zoom out. I mean, there's enough food there to last for, well, as long as you're likely to survive, really, months. And it's all just here, ready to take. Okay, well, Chuck has had a good look around the chicken farm. He's given it some good thought. He's had a little bit of a rest. He's read another book, and you can see the heavens have absolutely opened down. It is raining really hard. And yeah, Chuck has decided that a farmer's life is not for him. He's not for him. I don't know how long these chickens can last here for. I mean, will they just last indefinitely? Can Chuck just hop up the road at a moment's whim and just grab enough food to last him all week? I don't know. It kind of feels too easy. Let's just check out these vehicles. We'll definitely grab that. Well, that is not a very impressive trailer. What about this one? 80. I think it's time to try a first attempt at towing in build 42. I have to try and move it a little bit around because there's not enough space next to the chicken farm shed there, the factory. Let's see if this will work. It does. Nice. Now this, what with this being an unstable build, there are some things that aren't going to be disabled or won't work the way they should. There we are. That is a nice little upgrade. Let's get back to Echo Creek and drop off all the gear, and then hopefully Chuck's got enough time to actually have a proper drive around Echo Creek and hopefully find the commercial district. Okay, well, I was going to drop off all the tools, but pretty much everything that Chuck's raided today, that he's looted today, is for the kitchen. So let's get all that in the fridge. Maybe we can make a chicken burger. Well, I've got to say, if you open Chuck's fridge right now, you'd be kind of maybe worried for his mental health. We've got a chicken skull, chicken feet, chicken head. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to see that when you open a fridge, do you, really? And Chuck also picked up quite a lot of books. I think he's going to have to maintain quite an extensive library, I think, to keep all of those negative moodles under control. But he's hardly killed any zombies today, and he's not having the usual sort of negative moodles that we're used to seeing, like finding it difficult to go on and all that sort of stuff. So I guess, yeah, just fighting for your life, smashing zombies' heads in is pretty stressful. Okay, so we got this whole chicken. There's not any more options to do anything more with it, like to cut the breast fillets or get some legs or anything. So we're just going to bung it in the oven and cook it whole. Okay, well, that is the chicken completely cooked, and look at that, 102 hunger. Actually, how heavy is it? Let's just look at that. That is actually, I mean, have you ever seen such a light sort of food item give so much hunger? Can we do anything else with it? Can we make a chicken burger? Let's grab the buns. But we can eat a delicious, freshly cooked chicken. And that is gonna, that's, oh. Look at that. That is a massive chicken. And yeah, just take massive bites out of it in your left hand. Oh, wow. I mean, that is gonna keep Chuck going for a couple of days, maybe. Okay, well, you know what? Again, just trying out new things in build 42. It is raining. Chuck's got a couple of packs of seeds. He's got thyme and he's got potatoes. So let's grab that garden fork from the back of the Ranger van and let's see if we can plant some crops. Yeah, I'm going to try and do it here. Don't have much space. Gonna still kind of stick with the same sort of 2 tile space, and let's just plant a couple of plots. We don't really want much time, so let's just do 1 time and 3 lots of potato. Everything looks the same at the moment. Let's get these, let's open the packets, get these seeds sowed before it stops raining. It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes the crops to grow, assuming that Chuck survives that length of time. Okay, so that's the 3 crops of potato, and yeah, we've got some time as well. We can fit another crop here, can't we? Let's plant some more potatoes. I mean, yeah, of course, yeah, that's when the rain stops, doesn't it? Of course. Do they get much water? Let's have a look. Is this, how different is this? What have we got? Info, there we go. So it's kind of the same. Unfortunately, they're parched. Now, it's always a little bit of a pain to water crops if you don't have a decent amount of water, but Chuck does have a 2-litre plastic bottle. Let's fill that up, and hopefully we can water all of those crops. But man, we got thyme. That's obviously a herb. We found some cinnamon. I wonder how many different types of crop there are in the game now. There used to be just sort of, I don't know, about 8, and I got a feeling that there's going to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 times as many. Okay, it has started to get dark. Everything looks a little bit spooky in the dark. Let's see. How much? Okay, let's give them 80 each. How much of the water does that use? Most of it. Okay, that's still going to be, yes, going to be 1 full water bottle to water 1 lot of crops. So this is going to take some time. Okay, well, fortunately, it's actually started raining again. So, where it stays. We'll probably be able to just leave the time. So let's actually fill up the plastic water bottle. Now it is midnight. It is night time. Chuck is getting more and more tired by the minute, and this is, I mean, it's not something that you would do really if you were in the actual zombie apocalypse, but we're going to have a little bit of a nighttime drive around Echo Creek. Just, well, 2 things really. Just really find out what is still to discover in Echo Creek, but also to experience Project Zomboid Build 42 at night. I'm going to take disattach or deattach the trailer, because if we need to make a sharp turn, we don't want to have a trailer slowing us down, so we'll leave that there. Let's go exploring. Okay, well, it looks even more beautiful at night, doesn't it? With the power on still, of course. We got the lights. We're going to just drive to the end of the road. There are the zombies looking even spookier. Drive to the end of the road and take a left. What have we got here? Let's go for a search. We got a little farmer's market. We've got a very large building there. I really hope that there's some interesting commercial areas in Echo Creek, and it's not just the gas station and a bunch of houses. Okay, well, at the end of the row, there's kind of not much here by the look of it. Let's take a right. We'll do a full circle of Echo Creek. Well, you can see there's still quite a few zombies around. But Chuck's already taken out over 100, so ooh, that is barricaded house. I wonder if that still means the same thing. There's no way we're going to get out now and try and find out, because Chuck is absolutely knackered. Okay, now this looks interesting. What have we got here? We've got a church. Christ died for your sins. Is this going to be the edge of town? Is that going to be it? I definitely want to be looking at the church, and there's probably going to be something interesting in there. I got a feeling this is going to go out of town, but let's just go a little bit more south, see what is around. Yeah, well, it looks like we've left town. I kind of want to go a little bit more south. Yes, because I was hoping that there would be another bridge. So we're now on the other side of the river. We're going to head back north. It's probably just going to be more houses. Doesn't look like we're going to be spending much more time in Echo Creek. We want to try and find all the new stuff, the new places of interest. We want to find things that are interesting. So maybe we're going to Brandenburg soon. But for now, let's try and make our way back to the gas station. Okay, well, right in the very middle of Echo Creek, we've got this beautiful 2-story home. It is big, but just look to the right there. We got a hen house and a little enclosure with troughs that is just ready made to grab some chickens and rear them and farm them. It is beautiful. So if there's something that was particularly of interest, that would be the ideal place for it. Okay, well, Chuck is just heading back to the gas station now, and that is Echo Creek. It is the gas station, it is the mechanic shop, and it is a bunch of residential areas. There's maybe a few farms nearby, but man, it is so beautiful at night. Now, wouldn't that actually be a really good way if they could have that in the game? It'd be awesome if you could maybe like just go for a little nighttime drive in the rain as a way to sort of de-stress and relax. It kind of makes sense. That would be kind of awesome, wouldn't it? Okay, well, it is time for Chuck to call an end to this episode. Now look, we got empty seed packets. Now they couldn't possibly have any sort of use, could they? But you never know. You kind of feel like you got to keep them. So let's do it. But man, Chuck is coming a long way. He's killed over 100 zombies. Let's just check his skill progression really quickly. Short blunt, he's got an XP boost of 75%, so he's making really rapid progress. But man, it is kind of shame not seeing those big golden squares like we used to. It doesn't have quite as much impact, these smaller squares. But the maintenance coming along, he's got 100% XP boost. And electrical, yeah, it's always a grind, and it continues to be so. Now, did we get any sort of anything in and farming from killing those animals? Well, yeah, we got 10 XP in butchering, and we got 1.25 XP in animal care. Don't know when that happened, because all I can remember is Chuck killing 2 chickens. I mean, can you get XP for animal care by picking them up? Can you do that? And I've got to say, it was a disappointment that when you pick up the chicken, you're not there holding it in your arms, giving a bit of a cuddle. That would make a good picture. But that is going to have to be it for today's episode. So much to discover, so much to find out, so much to relearn with Project Zomboid Build 42. I hope you are enjoying the series, watching Chuck's progress as he sort of blunders around trying to learn how to do things. And I hope you'll continue to follow the series and learn along with Chuck. But for now, there's going to have to be all. Smash that like button, comment, sub if you're enjoying the series, if you want to learn more about Build 42. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Peace.